Hey, it's Jim Peterson of the Minnesota Timberwolves coming at you from LA Live. And you're watching Wolves After Dark. Welcome.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the World Championship.
Edwards! They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome in to Wolves After Dark. Timberwolves dominate the Thunder in Game 3, 143-101. Ashwin will be joining me shortly. We're back. Wolves back. Like the stream if you haven't already. If we get to 50 likes, we'll do a giveaway. We might do a giveaway anyways, but still like the stream, subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be doing some giveaways and some next ones. We still have jerseys to give away. And who knows, we might have a whole other round of the playoffs. That would be amazing. Man, how exciting. Also, if you're watching the VOD, leave a comment. Who is your player of the game tonight? And let me know your new updated prediction for the series. Oh, what a fun game. Me, Ashwin, Crone, we all went out together here in Seattle and went to a bar. Actually, Tom's. There's a Tom's Watch Bar here in Seattle. Shout out Tom's Watch Bar, where we had the WAD Squad meetup. And then we had another mini one here in Seattle. So that was fun too. Wow. Okay. Well, are we back in this thing now? Is this, I hate to be so wishy-washy back and forth, emotional / weak, but this game, with how much we won this game by and just the way we won it, is very, it's hard to say that we're not back in this thing. And especially, of course, if we win the next game, it's like, I'm totally back, as in like we're going to the finals back. Even if we leave the series 2-2 and we still have 2 games in OKC and only 1 at home, I don't know. I think that we may have figured some things out. We really are just a couple bad third quarters away from winning the series, or being on the cusp of winning the series. So, wow. Okay, we've got some super chats and some other things to get caught up on here right away. Mark with the cash. Sorry, it doesn't show up here, Mark. Appreciate you, Mark. 8 months. I love it. Somewhat solo. Remember when TSJ came off the bench and asphyxiated OKC in a playoff game while we were down 2-0? I sure will. For real. This is just proof that we need Terrence Shannon Jr. in these games. Way more. I don't know why we weren't playing him more. He clearly is such an asset in these types of situations. We have to have this. What else? What a game. I'm appalled. Oh gosh, says what a game. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this this profile picture. Ant put belt to ass tonight. Ant was incredible. Efficient Ant like crazy. It would be more beautiful with Michael Grady. It sure would. Wolves in 6. Man, that is crazy. Beth Johnson with a very nice comment before the stream. Love this channel and loved even more seeing Terrence Shannon Jr. drive towards the basket with this reckless disregard. Go Wolves. I appreciate it, Beth. Thank you so much. Dude is a freight train for real. He's Westbrook in his prime. Just attacks like crazy. He really does. LFG, let's go. Tonight the butterflies are free, says Charlie Barley. Oh, TSJ, everybody's saying that for the player of the game. Evan says Joe. Wow. Well, as I said, Ashton will be here soon, and then we'll get into all of our regular stuff, the tier list, all that kind of stuff. I keep forgetting. One of these games I should have you guys come in here. I should just post a link into chat. You guys could join for like 2 minutes like they do on the radio. You could say your piece on camera or off camera, and then we could do that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. I think Ashwin might still be a little bit, probably 5-10 minutes away. So Tom's is literally home of the WAD. It's kind of crazy. I got my pickled chicken here in Seattle. Everything's good. And cheese curds. That's not so easy to find out here. He got in the game and we had instant energy. Who would have thought? Thank you, Finch, for real. Like, this is just so it's just so obvious. Sometimes there's things that the fans want that are maybe not good for the team. Example, and I don't mean to say this of a Timberwolves legend, but Luka Garza, I don't think that we really need him playing in regular season games or playoff games. But the fans, of course, love it. Terrence Shannon Jr. is one of these things where it's obvious and it should happen. Like, there should be no hesitation to be putting him in. I get that he's not as good defensively. I mean, he's moving kind of fast, but it doesn't look like great defense. But the offense is just, it feels like it's enough offense to get everybody going. And the energy factor is just off the charts. Off the charts. It's crazy. Denver series did this to us last year. And yeah, we're back. Evan, I was saying this at Tom's. I was saying how, last year we went up 2-0 against Denver. And it was like the national media, everybody was saying, okay, Timberwolves are just going to be the champions now. And then we lost 3 in a row. All kind of bad, too. It wasn't like the ugliest games, but like they were not good. And those were at home. 2 of those were at home. One of them was back in the MVP game from Jokic, or the MVP trophy presentation or whatever. And then we had to gut it out in game 6 and 7. Yeah, man, this was a great first step tonight. It would have been a little concerning if we only won by a little bit tonight. But this definitely helps our case a lot. And I think it gives everybody enough confidence. Crone and Ashman were kind of talking about how this is going to be a great moment for us to really like have a bunch of players see the ball go in and get some confidence up going into the rest of the series, because we've all playoffs. It's really been a struggle for a lot of our players shooting wise. We've been able to play a decent enough defense and have just enough offense to win these series. But it's really been pretty bad shooting wise. So doesn't hurt that OKC was not particularly fantastic shooting tonight either. I mean, we shot 60%, so that's kind of crazy. 57 really, but 50% from 3. They shot 40% and 31 from 3. Some of their stats, I mean, they got like nobody. Their top scorer was obviously Shea for 14, but tied with AJ Mitchell. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. Which is like the most stereotypical like Timberwolves killer player to come into a game, and we've never heard of him. But he was 6 of 11 in 18 minutes. That's crazy. But then Jalen Williams only had 13. I don't know. Chet only had 10. They didn't play Hartenstein to begin the second half. They brought in Isaiah Joe. All very weird. No player in this game on either side played more than 30 minutes. So the rest factor is good for both teams. It looks like OKC maybe got their starters a little bit more rest than us, but I don't think it really matters for either one of these teams. Maybe more so us than them. I don't think rest is anything super crazy for them. But let's catch up on some comments. Oh gosh, I'm so far behind. And Ashwin's here. That's perfect timing. Ashwin's here. Boom. Welcome back, Ashwin, from Tom's, the WAD Squad home. How are you feeling after game 3? Are you back into Wolves in 5, even though it's not possible? Or are you just saying, we got our win, we can move on?
Oh, that was a finger looking good. Oh, wrong advertisement. That was a great win. That was great. I'm feeling. What was your question?
I don't know. What color? What's your favorite color?
That's my favorite color. Nas Reed. Yeah. I'm back. I wasn't like gone. I'm still here, but I was losing motivation, enthusiasm for the kind of eventual, series turnout, and I think this was just the injection we needed to be like back, and Will's back, and I am floored at the the message we sent to OKC in Game 3.
Yeah,
they were definitely not trying. They were definitely trying. They were definitely not trying to lose, but I didn't think that they had the wherewithal to realize that we were just coming that much harder tonight. And I did say those words out loud. Yeah. Very impressive win. I was floored. I was emotional. I was beside myself when Terrence Shannon Jr. saw early minutes.
Oh
And I
my
think that we just
gosh.
really needed a jolt of something other than what we were doing. And it was Terrence Shannon Jr. that really kind of brought the noise, brought the energy, kept the lead, extended the lead, made me feel great. Yeah, this is not going to be a 4-0 sweep, OKC Thunder fans and, ESPN pundits galore. We're here in the conference finals for a reason. Back to back, have we improved our standing in this series? Hell yeah. Is this Wolves in 6? There's a chance,
It does feel like there's a chance. And I think it really comes down, and I mean, this is like the stereotypical
I
answer,
love
but
this
it really,
comment so much.
yeah, well, I mean, it does come down to game 4. Assuming even if you win, you have to win this, I think, convincingly. I don't want this to be a close game 4. I mean, I want it to be a close game for the sake of like good basketball. But and of course, if we could like have some clutch plays that kind of prevail, or help us prevail in the end, then yes, that's very exciting. But if it's one of these kind of ugly games that we've had in like the regular season where we kind of come back and it's like not like super, it doesn't feel good. That might worry me a little bit, but honestly, I kind of said this coming into the series. What does it matter? A win is a win in the playoffs, especially this deep in the playoffs. You just need to scrape by any victory you can. It doesn't matter. I mean, especially with 2 defensive teams, these are going to be kind of ugly games. Now, tonight was not ugly in any way. This was the best game that you possibly could imagine. But it's very possible. Love Fadina. Told y'all last stream they're winning 3 straight. Hey, I won't be mad at it. I will definitely take 3 straight wins.
We got told. DFS buddy, Wolves in 6, King Jack, no Scott Foster, no Toby Brothers. Dude, the MVP did not look like top 3 in voting tonight. Like he looked a shell of himself.
Mhm.
And I would love to know what you were observing, what like even the crowd, you guys here in the WAD squad, like what did we do differently against Shea? Or was he just more kind of calm and kind of like feeding off of other people? Because other people were taking a lot of shots tonight. It wasn't like a heavy doses of Shea. Yeah, game 2 was everyone from the mid-range just hit everything, and it felt so deflating. And we were not hitting shots. But game 3, we started hitting shots, and they went to like Hartenstein and Chet and like other people that were not Shea. Like, what were you watching tonight that made him that so deferential? So he just deferred so much.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch it because when I watch these games live, unfortunately, I just get so stuck on watching Wolves offense and Ant and all this stuff. But he had a couple opportunities where I felt like he maybe got to his spots, but he wasn't hitting. So I feel like either he let his confidence take over, or his lack of confidence tonight kind of eat away at his gameplay. Or maybe we were adjusting and putting him in just slightly wrong spots. Like maybe it's not on like the heat chart or whatever it's called. Like on the floor, maybe he's taking them from just a slightly different angle that he doesn't like taking them from. That's like the only thing I can really think of. I mean, we played some decent defense tonight, but I don't necessarily feel like it was like locked down. I mean, of course, they struggled to get over 100 points tonight, but and really that only happened because of garbage time nonsense. I don't know. I felt like we played decent defense and just our offense kind of almost like did what happens to us when other teams go way up on us. They will like it'll affect our offense and we can't shoot well. And we kind of said it last stream and the stream before. We need to see OKC play without a lead. Because if they don't have a lead, they don't have the confidence to take some of the shots that they normally do. And they don't have some of the confidence to play as aggressive defense as they want to. And we got out early to an early lead, which I think was crucial. I almost need to go back to these Denver games and see if the games that OKC lost were ones where they went down early. Because that might just be the key. If you can just get hot early, get buckets early, take a lead, it might kind of ruin them. That would be good.
I saw some adjustments. I wasn't like trying to like trip you up with any question or anything. I saw Shea getting off the ball early. It was a Jalen Williams, heavy Lou Dort and Jalen Williams or J-Dub or whatever, heavy usage in the beginning. And they would try to like get Shea off screens, and we would do interesting switches where we would have the correct defender on him. Like that didn't work for OKC. They just lost time of possession doing nothing with Lou Dort kind of bringing the ball up and Jalen Williams kind of shitting around. I mean, yeah, 0 points from Jalen Williams, like basically nothing from Shea in the first quarter. Hurried offense when they were in pressure situations, like less than 10, multiple turnovers, 5 turnovers in the first quarter. Like I think Gobert had a couple steals. We were in passing lanes. We hurried them up, but we didn't like really pressure them at the point of the ball. Like I think Shea doesn't really like taking threes. I think he even took one uncharacteristically.
Yep.
And it was really fun. Like outside of Chet hitting a couple buckets, like they didn't have any flow. Then, boom! Now they're down 20. Now they're down 30. And you know what? They've been down before, and they've been, don't worry, we'll get through it somehow. Shea will carry us. Shea had no presence in this game, and to afford like someone popping off for 3. Like they don't have like a Naismith to like pop off for 6 or 7 threes in this game.
Yep.
So it had to be like heavy doses of Chet and of Shea. And when the lead is now 30 and we're calling for 40 and we get it, like they fold. And very impressive win. The game plan was very sound. Spread the ball as much as possible. Hey, the shots are going to go in. We just need to believe in ourselves. The 48 hours between games 2 and games 3 was incredible for us because we got to relax. We're home now. And shots fall and turn the tides. Ant was aggressive in this first game in the series in the first quarter, and it really motivated the squad to play up to that level. Hey, when Ant is kind of hurried and when Ant is not getting the ball going in the hoop and or aggressive to take his own shots, we're looking for other people that get involved, and they're scared, they're hurried, and they're like doing other things. And hey, when they don't get the ball going, it's like it's a double down as a win for OKC.
Yeah.
So when Ant presses early, it really bodes well for our team because it opens up the rest of the game for everyone else. It was so clear, and I was so happy to see that.
It's like you have to win the mental battle with Ant to get him to the point where he can play aggressive offensively and defensively. And if you do that, you don't see many losses when he's engaged like that. So it's pretty special. Eric, everybody, Eric in the chat. 5 gifted again.
What was
also,
it?
We had to figure this out. W.
Never again.
Never again. But no, 5 gifted. I appreciate it, Eric. Again, these go to giveaways, which we may do one on stream. We got to get to 50 likes. Only 50 likes on such a joyous occasion of a night. And we'll do some giveaways, probably for some merch from the Timberwolves store. Probably some like $50 gift cards and stuff like that. So that would be kind of fun. We still got a jersey to give away too. If we get 100 likes, we'll do the jersey tonight. But we're going to do the jersey at some point.
Cameron, can we talk really fast? Can we talk really fast so then Butterfly, when he catches up, so she catches up with all their cat thoughts? All right, we're done.
Also, Ryan, earmarked for laptop. There we go. $2 for the laptop fund. I love it.
Thank you so much, Ryan. That's
yes.
You're single-handedly funding this thing.
You're funding the laptop.
One stream at a time.
I will say,
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, we do all the money that we get from all of this. We haven't taken any of it for ourselves to this point. However, we might start putting some of this towards a laptop fund for Ashwin's camera. Make sure that that's all fixed up for the finals. Who knows? Cool. Well, we're talking a little bit about player specifics. Do you have anything else generally that you want to get into, or do you want to jump right into the tier list?
We needed this. It felt amazing. My general comments are, I feel like the series, I think OKC needed this game. I think they're going to look back at this game and kind of do a big fat what if. Because 3-0, we are dead. We're playing free, but we're dead. It's 2-1. Momentum shifts back to us. It's 2-2. OKC scared. No, that was dumb. That was my general comment. You asked me. You didn't need to ask me anything.
That's true. I shouldn't have asked.
I'm scared. That's so stupid. Don't repeat that.
yes,
Don't clip that.
yeah.
To the tier list.
Do the tier list. Oh, I'm not sharing it.
Big props to Coach Finch for changing it up, man. Two big things I noticed besides the shots that went in. Oh, look at that. Super chat. Hiding my face. Can't hide me.
Here, I can move it.
Two big adjustments. Shots go in. Less Dante DiVincenzo.
Yep.
More Mike Conley. More additional ball handlers to get it moving, get the flow into the right, get the ball in the right hands. Less turnovers. Dante had 4 turnovers in game 2. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Slow that down. Trim that crap off. They're not getting transition buckets. They're not getting any sort of momentum killers or momentum builders. And, outside of a couple threes from like Chet and like Jalen or J-Dub or whatever they call him, like they had no offensive flow because their half-court offense is against our premier defense.
Yeah.
Desperate Timberwolves basketball felt great to see once again. Backs against the wall, we come back and hit them hard. It was great to see Les DiVincenzo, an additional player in Terrence Shannon Jr., who got a lot of minutes tonight in the first half, and I loved it. The crowd roared for him, and I just hope that we see that again.
I do too. It cannot. He was too good to be a once try it out thing and then leave it. It has to come back. Maybe he doesn't have like a hot start, and maybe he's like missing a few shots or getting some charges or something like that. Maybe then, but like he has to have these opportunities because he can do this kind of energy infusion into your team. It's just huge. Speaking of which, I got to get him up here on the tier list so that we're ready for it. Okay, tier list time. Also Ryan with another $2, not a donation, hardware entertainment investment.
Dude,
there we go.
So much.
I like it. I appreciate it too. All right. A1, unforgettably good game. You're never going to forget this from this player. Glenn Taylor, unforgettably bad game. You're never going to forget this from your player. Man, we care about you, bud. You were fine or kind of went unnoticed. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. And then everything else in between, other than old, which goes up and down depending on how we feel. And it's basically just Mike. Cool. And this is based on just today's game, not the playoffs as a whole. So what your expectations coming into tonight was? Were they better or worse or about the same? That's where we are. Cool. Well, I don't feel the need to do Luke. I mean, we could put him up there if we wanted to have a ridiculously full tier list. We could put like Luka Garza, Leonard Miller, Josh Minot, Dillingham, Jalen Clark. All of them played garbage time in the fourth. Lots of garbage time. They all had over 5 minutes. Most of them had over 7 minutes. Nothing super notable. Rob didn't really he had 4 assists, which is kind of crazy, and 2 of them were no look. Leonard Miller shot a lot, but also made a lot. He had 11 points. My goodness.
Honestly, put them all in cash, and we can kind of move on. Leonard Miller looked a lot better than I thought he was going to be. And Luka Garza, he's a fan favorite for a reason. He also, kind of killed it out there. So, what I loved about Leonard Miller is he just doesn't pass. He knows what he is, and he kind of killed it out there in his like really short burst. I don't think Minot has much to kind of exclaim for. So maybe we care about you, bud, for him. And Jalen Clark, I wish he had more time out there. I think he doesn't really perform in garbage minutes. He's a game a game management kind of riser, right? In my opinion, we put him in and we expect great things. It doesn't need to be offensively. Anyways, he was awesome too. So I'll put him in like nice to cash.
To ass.
Nice. Yeah, I almost said that. Hey, this almost could be the last player we talk about, but we brought him up a bit already. Terrence Shannon Jr., 13 minutes, 15 points. A bunch of other stats, but most importantly, he got to the line a bunch. He hit a 3. He was aggressive. He had to set the tempo. This is an A1 performance because this is his first meaningful basketball, maybe like not necessarily ever, but in like playoff time, in like a game that matters. It's basically winner go home. Yeah. We're so desperate, and we turn to Terrence Shannon Jr., and he delivered. He was not under any pressure. In fact, he pressed up on OKC, and he said, call a timeout. It's us.
Yeah. Yes. This
I
is the
was sore.
conference.
I'm sorry.
I saw that. This is the Western Conference Finals, and he comes in and gets 15 points in 13 minutes. That is unreal. And just the immediate energy that this inspired into the entire team was worth more than any amount of points you could score. It's crazy. I want to meet a girl, marry that girl, have a kid, start a family, just so I can tell them about Derek Shannon Jr. tonight. Oh my gosh, this is comment of the night, and I don't know if there's any chance anybody can beat this comment.
AT8K8, I want this for you. Make this happen.
I want this.
Let's
for
have
you.
an accountability week check-in every week for us, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Oh, simmer down, MVP, simmer down, MVP. You just got outplayed by what?
Yeah.
Nikhil
Amazing.
Alexander Walker. Hey, this was a incredible bounce back game for him. I was starting to wonder, and I'm still in this headspace. Like, where is his mind at? Because this is potentially going. His role might potentially go to Jalen Clark next season. Is he thinking about that? Is he thinking about his next contract, or is he in the moment? Is he in the presence? He is a all-star caliber player, talent. Sorry, with a mind above all. Like, he is very cognizant of his awareness and his situation, but he just oftentimes just doesn't do it for me. He's making his layups. He made his threes. If I can read correctly, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, killer defense, basically shut shit down. Kind of a cash performance for me, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to rate people low tonight because there was just so many good performances tonight. It really, I can't even really think of somebody that stuck out poorly to me other than garbage time minutes. Just nitpicking, which we already gave them all nices. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd probably go with nice just because I don't know. I mean, he made some big shots at moments. He had a couple threes, did have some turnovers, but I mean, maybe I go nice. Maybe cash is too high. I don't know. What's chat
Sure,
saying?
that's fine. As
King
long as you
Jack
then
says
also
cash.
push down Minot to Matt, we care about you, bud.
Yeah, we can do that. I forgot about
Thank
that.
you.
Yep.
Will the real Alexander please stand up? And I just
Whoa.
went right back to Eminem in the late 90s. Why am I thinking there? We'll see.
Another
We'll
great
see.
comment. That's crazy.
Yeah, love it. TSJ matches up so well with a lot of OKC players. I love this. I feel like we are very, very smart, all of us, but 420 Sports, everyone, we watch this game the same way, Terrence Shannon Jr. prevents something that matches up with the speed, the youth, the energy of OKC, and also provides a dynamic that's wild, it's wild energy from our team that it's not a simple cadence of slow, methodical offense with Conley bringing the ball up, Gobert setting a screen, Ant kind of, getting doubled and hurried, Julius kind of doing a little ISO. These are very common tropes with our team. Insert Terrence Shannon Jr. and he is blitzing to the rim. It's like a Corey Brewer infused with an actual all-star player. Honestly, he's going to be a remarkable player for in the league, but for our squad. I'm so happy about it. Hey, we're talking about someone else, but it is just so exciting to actually see him play meaningful basketball. Yeah, Nuggets, whatever grade you want to put him in, man.
I think I was trying to go through chat. We got a cash. We could go cash. I mean, he played so much better than I expect.
Ooh, the real MVP, Jake Erickson. Ooh, cash.
I love that. And then what's up, gangsters? Thank you.
What's up, gosh?
Yep, with the pregnancy
gosh.
test or whatever it is. All right, Dante DiVincenzo. Where is he on here? There he is. Only played 16 minutes. That's a W. That's a W. But he wasn't actually that terrible tonight. He was okay. He was 2 for 2. 6 points on 2 threes that he made both of. 3 assists. Didn't have enough time to turn the ball over. He was fine. This was acceptable. And maybe this is the dosage we need of him right now because he's just not been it. And the first 2 games we played heavy Dante and light Mike. And it seems like we need to flip it. He was good tonight. He was fine. Threes were great. I mean, it was just very exciting early in the game to see like all of our bench each hit a three or a couple threes. It was like, okay, this feels good. Um, but yeah, he didn't shoot 35-foot shots 5 seconds of the shot clock. Congrats.
So crazy.
For real. That's like our expectation though coming in
Yeah.
tonight. It's just like I don't know what to think of him. So yeah, I think nice is probably fair. Dante can be effective 16-minute playing. Yeah. If he can be effective in these 16 minutes that we're giving him and hit a couple threes, that's all we really need. We don't need him to be the playoff savior of the Knicks last year. We just need him to be a three-point shooter that can possibly defend, or at least maybe ball handle a little bit at times. But it worked. It worked.
He did his
I'll put
job
him
tonight.
next.
Hey, I
Look-
got a question for chat. It's not really a poll or anything. It's a hypothetical. What if this game was close? What if this game was a different game and it was much closer? We rode on the momentum. We rode on the high of like shots going in. They're struggling from the floor. Oh my God, they struggled from the floor. Their shots, they shot 44 threes. That's uncharacteristic. They were trying to shoot their way back in the game. Dante is like in a break case of an emergency like shooter, but also he's a significant role player for us. And he's had an abysmal series. So this was kind of like we didn't need him, and he was comfortable. He was more carefree. He wasn't desperate to like inject himself in the game. He was playing within the offense. You know, those 35-foot threes were crazy because he needed to get like establish himself, but also get ourselves some sort of jolt of someone. Hey, the fact that this is all kind of related. The fact that Ant popped off early allows for kind of like a safety, you know, like a player like Dante to play comfortably. When we're behind, he needs to trigger the three. He needs to be way more aggressive, assertive, and he gets turnover prone. He fouls. He's trying to do a lot, and it's great. It's crazy to see like him and not everyone like play, you know, that aggressive, but he kind of unwinds, and it was great to see. But also, like, if he had double the minutes, what would we have gotten? You know?
Yeah, could have been dangerous. It could have been bad, but we survived. He's a nice tonight, and I hope. I mean, I don't hope, but like I think that this is just a solution. I think this is the solution to not play him as much, especially if you can get away with it. I mean, I think that it just coming into the series, like looking on paper, I think it made sense to have another kind of shooter out there at times to kind of change the defense. But it's just clearly working a lot better with Mike. So like the stream, guys. You guys like the stream like crazy. We're almost already at 50 likes, which means that we would do a
Shout out to you.
not a ticket giveaway. Sorry, I'm so used to saying that. Tickets are a little bit too expensive. We would need a sponsor. By the way, if anybody has a sponsor, let me know. We're down. Shout out Michelob Golden Light. Tried to get them as a sponsor, did not work. But no, 50 likes, and we will do a gift card to the Timberwolves team store. I think it's just like the online one, so it's really just Fanatics. But we're doing a giveaway for that. And if we get to 100 likes, we'll do a jersey giveaway tonight. We do have a jersey to give away. The same thing. It'll be like however much a jersey is worth, and we'll be sending that to you via gift card or some way. Last time I tried to do the gift cards, they thought I was a scammer, so I don't know. We'll figure it out some way. But yes, like the stream regardless. Cool.
Yeah, 420 Sports, I kind of expected a close win for the Wolves, which would I've been fine with because OKC is really good. This game tells me they really can actually compete in the series for real. Yeah. I loved it. Our shots go in, and we're not playing with our food. We just kill them. Mercy, no. Go for the jugular. Julius Randle, crazy pop-off 40-foot threes. You know, it's awesome. It was awesome to see this response. Naz Reid, this response from Naz Reid.
Yep.
10 points in 18 minutes is not terrible. It's remarkable. This might be my favorite game from him. Outside of like the four fouls, I don't really care. They were calling some pretty soft calls against him, honestly. 8 rebounds, you know, basically perfect from 3. He played a sensational game. This is nice. This could be cash. This is maybe my favorite game of his of the playoffs, besides like game 1 in LA, you know?
I think I'm down to go. Like, this is tierflation for sure.
It's tierflation for sure.
But I feel like it's cash just because, guys, we scored 143 points. By the way, 143, I love you. So I think tierflation is it's just cash. I mean, he shot so well, we needed it, and same with Nah. I mean, you could make the same argument for Dante, but he only shot twice. They made both of them, but
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
we
know.
missed you, bud.
We missed you, bud.
Let's get a new tier.
Yes.
Let's get a new tier. We missed you, bud.
We
I
missed you,
love
bud.
that so
We
much.
could do that. I like that
Yep,
too.
yep, love that. And I
Oops.
think Nah goes in there too. Then
Yeah, I agree.
it's,
I
it's
think you're
below
right.
cash. It's below cash.
Yep. Let's do pink for love.
Are we getting called out? Are we getting called out for being too
Oops.
corny?
What?
Are we
Corny
just
for
too
what?
corny now for Butterfly?
Oh, butterfly.
He is, David. Thanks for shout out to Jake. What the fuck? Dude, you should start your own show.
Who
Or
should?
join us.
Yeah, I said at the beginning of the stream, the other thing that you and I haven't done and we've been procrastinating on is putting the link for our stream right here so that people could join and talk to us and sound off like people calling into the radio station, except they could have it with their camera on. And then I'll just be hovering over there, remove them from the stream in case they do something crazy.
Yeah. As long
No
as you don't get
flashing.
banned.
No
Yeah.
flashing, guys. We have children that watch us, please. Okay.
No flashing. You went there, huh?
I mean, that's the main thing I'm worried about.
Nas, we
That's
got
what
some home cooking tonight. I loved it, and I think I want more of it. I inject it in my veins, as I say a few times a stream when it goes this well. It was very impressive, and I just think sometimes when Gobert goes out, it really becomes a different defense, and it was for sure. But Nas didn't give up any ground. There was a couple shots here and there from Chet and Hartenstein, but they didn't really go to them often and enough that it really mattered. I think they were in a scramble, and Nas Reed just basically thrives in that crap and that thrives in that chaos. And I just really loved it. I think 8 rebounds also is not a slouch. He sometimes struggles to get rebounds. This is we needed you, bud. Welcome back, bud.
Yes, I love this new tier. Cool. There it is. What was Rudy's stats? He played 28 minutes, 3 of 6, 7
Peace.
points.
Let's go, Wolf.
Yes, Wolves in 6. I hate how confident I am in that already. After
Oh my god.
it be in the third quarter last game, I was like, I think I'm done for the season. I think I'm just done. I'm over it. To being 48 hours later, being like, you know what? I think we can rattle off 4 straight against OKC.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, man. And this is just real. This is just we are so invested in this team, all of us, and we kind of ride the highs and ride the lows in different ways. And I'm a fan first. I'm not a basketball enjoyer. I'm a fan. I want my team to just crush and win at all costs. And I'm just so emphatic when we win, we lose. I get pretty down.
I know.
I turn a different face when we go live sometimes, but when we lose and the way we lose sometimes, I'm just like, let's fold the franchise.
Yeah, I gotta turn.
I get so extreme.
Yeah, I gotta turn on my dubstep to relax.
Yeah.
But,
and rev that Rivian, man.
Yeah, I mean, rev that Rivian is crazy. But yeah, no, it's I'm the same. I get so down when we lose,
Dude.
so up when we win. It's a journey. I've been pretty good this year about keeping myself even keeled. But the playoffs are always different. It's just a different beast. And I really turned myself on for this round in specific, being like, okay, this is where I'm going to start to get really emotional about the games. And then we lose 2 in a row. And it was like, oh man, I just opened it up right back up to the depths of my fandom. But this game was yes, this restored some. So
we're gonna talk about Rudy Gobert, 88K8. I want you to get that girl you need, man. Rudy Steele at half court. I thought that MF was gonna do a 360 windmill dunk.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it when Rudy runs a fast break. It is not serious. It turns me inside out.
However, it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
like a roller coaster.
It's kind of fun. It is a roller coaster. You probably saw it live. Me just jumping in and out of my seat or moving up and down in my seat.
You do that for Rudy fast breaks. I do that for anytime Jaden dribbles.
Yeah.
But no, shout out to Rudy's hands tonight. For real. I'm not even saying that sarcastically. His hands were incredible tonight. Like they were smooth, they were lotioned up, they were great. What was this? Wait, was this us talking about this or no?
What?
I can't remember. Were we talking about lotion last stream? Who the heck was
What?
talking to me about lotion? Okay, obviously not us. Pretend like I didn't bring it up. I have no idea what we're talking about. But Rudy,
Rudy, I think we're talking about Rudy
yes, and his hand
and lotion.
Um, he was great. It was amazing. I mean, his hands alone were like cash.
28 minutes, 7 points, 7 rebounds. Let's just get down to the brass tacks here. 2 assists, a block shot, a nice, nasty block shot. I just think when we don't need him, it's kind of weird to say because he's the highest paid player on our team. It's kind of great. It's kind of great. We sometimes do too much with him. When we don't call plays for him, and when he gets those putbacks, when he gets those scattered plays, the ball goes in Rudy's hands and he dunks it. It's amazing. When he does anything else, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Can't lie.
Yeah.
He sets those remarkable screens that lets Conley get confident for a 3. Let's Ant pop off early in the game. It's great. It's wonderful. This is a welcome back, bud performance for Rudy Gobert.
It was a welcome back, bud. We missed you, bud tier. I agree. Hard to give him cash because he only scored 7 points, but those hands, man, pretty great. They did not look like ping pong bottles, whatever. Paddles. Exactly.
Ping pong bottles. Did you just invent something?
I'm like, I don't know. Too many edibles at the Tom's
Whoa,
today or something.
So many beer.
I had one. I did have a beer. It's the first
I
beer
never
I've
drink,
had.
by the way. I
never drink. That's the first beer I've had, and I'm not kidding. More than 6 months, if not like a year. I don't know. It's crazy.
Shout out to Kron. Oh my God.
Yeah, shout out Crone for the drinks. I appreciate it. I'm hammered off of my one Corona.
You're hammered. Yeah. I was wondering how you're going to get home, huh?
There's Crone.
Jaden McDaniels. What was that graphic on ESPN? It was like Ant's face. It had the 3 on it.
Yeah.
Weird. Jaden McDaniels, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. I love you so much. He's so amazing. He didn't have like the best game, but also we didn't need him in this manner in this game. And he can pop off for 22 in an L. I would rather see him pop off for 10 in a win. The way that he just basically one-on-one controlled the matchup. He won his matchup basically, and we didn't need and ask for any more. The fact that he had 6 fouls and he only had 2, he had 4 fouls to give if he wanted to.
Yep. We should have those carry over the next game.
I like that idea.
Yeah, no. I mean, Jaden wasn't anything super fantastic tonight. I mean, defensively, he's always there. And I think Crone said it actually at Tom's. He was like, "Is Jaden our most consistent player like in the series in the playoffs?" And at times, it kind of feels like it because you kind of know what to expect from him every night. It's just the numbers that change every night because you're going to get the same play every night. It's just okay. Is he going to be open more in the corners to shoot some threes and he's going to get up to like 20 points? Maybe. Could happen. But he's always there. He's always ready. And his defense is like obviously so consistent. So yeah, I don't know. Played well. He had 4 assists and 6 rebounds too. So like this is a pretty good game from him. But I think I'm with you. I think it's nice tonight. And if we have to make another new tier, we're gonna need you, bud. So keep it up. Whoa, nice is doubled up.
Oh, I'm overjoyed. I even said it at the show, like at the bar. Like I'm overwhelmed with like when our shots are going in, when we're playing for each other. Fucking 30 assists. 23s. Like we crushed it tonight, and I just felt such a joy. Like welcome to the series. We're back. And like sometimes we throw players out there and it's just like, man, if only they were relevant, if only they could like push some sort of like agenda so then they don't have to like don't have to sag off of him. Mike Conley was so relevant tonight in 21 minutes, almost 22. 6 points doesn't seem like much. 3, a couple assists doesn't seem like anything. But he made 2 threes and like the on-off numbers for him is very like exciting. Like the fact that we need him sometimes is a bit of a question mark. But like,
Yeah.
hey man, this is such a win now game, must-win game. Put it, trust in, right? Trust in the vet. Trust in someone to call us down when, like, let's say a play goes the wrong way. We had that over and back one time, in the game. We were up big, but it doesn't matter. Just a dose of Conley, just like settle us down, get into the right play.
He's
He improves us and shows us that we can do so much more.
Yes. He's just so needed for this series, it seems. And those threes were really so clutch. Yeah, it's great. Yes, and he drew that foul too. That was great. And it's like this is the perfect situation. Like we were saying last stream, he just knows when to, like, when Shea gets like a ticky-tack foul, Mike will return the favor immediately. So it's crazy. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Shout out, Kron.
5 more gifted.
W.
And some
CHRON.
And the beer that's going to make me drunk for 10 months now.
Literally weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to feel this for a long time. Cool.
I don't know what we did with the grade for Conley, but I agree. It's old. It's treacherous. It's all the above.
I think it's probably
right there.
I think this is it. Yeah,
that's it.
I think this is good.
Yeah.
Look at how tall and handsome our tier list is tonight.
Feels great.
We're plus 41 since the 41. Flagrant. I love it.
Yep.
Bump Jaden's grade up. No, we need old Mike. We need bite. Wow, he's only 2 of 8. It felt better than that. Those threes must have really felt good.
We're tear-flating tonight pretty hard.
We're tear-flating.
Welcome back, Julius Randle. From the benching, message received, comes out aggressive. We force it, Ant had that first shot missed from 3 or something. Then we just went Julius until we got a lead back, and then we went everywhere else. Like, it was so great to have him just have those types of moments of just bully ball, get down low, have those insanely just like basically perfect shots. They're like high arcing rainbow shots that just like barely touch the net. It's so sick when those go in.
Yes,
that bank shot, that 3, that was just like a I don't know, just like basically back-breaking 3.
Yes.
24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He did his job. He comes back, swinging, gets to the free throw line a bunch, hits a couple threes, 9 for 15. He's perfect. He's perfect for us, man. This kind of role, it suits him so well. And then he wasn't really needed in the second half. Like, he did a little bit, but he wasn't needed,
Yep.
It was incredible to see. This is cash, man. This is cash.
I agree. Cash, easy. Again, I know we're going to get to Ant in a second here, but this is just the yes. And he said we're home now. I love that. He did the cat thing without having the loss happen too. Because when Cat said that, that was against Memphis,
we in
right?
Minnesota now.
Yeah, we in Minnesota. And then we lose like a 20-point lead. No, it's not the same case with Julius. No, Julius was amazing. And I know we're going to get to Ant in a second, but again, how many games? And I know some of you might say, oh, there was a bunch. I don't even have to look. It wasn't. How many games did Cat and Ant both have over 24 points? It really wasn't that many. And these guys, Ant and Julius, are doing this regularly now, even in the playoffs. So it's just, this isn't even just like me trying to shit on Cat. Like, this is just like, it's just working for our team. Clearly, it's working for the Knicks as well. We're both in the conference finals. Everybody's thriving. This is a win-win trade. One of the only win-win trades really like at this level in NBA history. It's one of the better ones. But no, just shout out to Julius, shout out to Ant. He could have been taken off a little bit of his momentum in the playoffs by getting benched in the fourth quarter and just having kind of an off game last game. But no, he persevered and immediately just comes right back into the old smiling Julius self. It was great.
Second chance points, 20. Points in the paint, 56. We win the categories that matter. turnovers, we win the 10 turnovers of 14 or 15 or whatever they had. Rebounds, boom. We are the stronger team. We are the bigger team. They had to adjust in the half court and bring in Isaiah Joe because they're down 30.
Yeah.
They get crushed tonight, and it just feels so great. Anthony Edwards, the head of our snake, the purr to our pup. 29 minutes, 30 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, including that emphatic dunk after that steal.
Yep.
5 for 8 from 3. When he hits shots, he's excited. He's motivated. He finds other ways to get other people involved. Pops off so quick, like 16 points in the first quarter. It's message received, It's cool to go aggressive, but you're missing shots in game 2. It didn't look great. It looked amazing. He gets downhill. He made his layups, man.
Yep. He did it all. He really did it all. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Did have 4 turnovers, but one of those was just a stupid one that bounced off his foot.
Yeah.
But 12 of 17, 5 of 8 from 3. I mean,
you're right.
You can't ask for much more from Ant in this game. And again, this was all in 29 minutes. This is like the perfect game. And he played good defense too. I don't know. This is a fantastic game from Ant, and this is the kind of thing that I think gets some people frustrated that you don't see this every single game. But again, I'm still giving him the leeway of he's 23. That will not always be the case. There will be times in the future, say 2 or 3 years down the road, where I'm going to be like, hey, this needs to be kind of closer to your regular game every game. Maybe not this high of efficiency, shooting 70% or whatever, but still some kind of level of this without any stinkers, because he loves to throw in some stinkers every once in a while. But no, this was just a fantastic game in so many ways. And as you were saying at Tom's, as we were all talking about at Tom's, when Ant comes out with that energy in the first, it's as infectious as Terrence Shane Jr. coming into the game. When Ant can play with that energy early, it's huge. So Ant has been superstar. Ant showed up when the season was on the line. Yes, he did. That's good. Exactly, Charlie Barley. Love Fadina. Dude has been edging a triple-double all playoffs. He really has. He has been so close. I can't believe he didn't get to 10 rebounds, but it's because he didn't play in the fourth. Because he had 8. He was 20 and 8 at halftime. And then the third quarter, we go down early a little bit, but then we just storm back with everybody else.
That's right.
And there was nothing else needed. So it was just over. But
this is a crazy stat. I don't know how true this feels. But per ESPN, the Thunder have to buck history to achieve their ultimate goal this season. No team in NBA history has suffered a 40-point loss in the playoffs and went on to win the championship.
Wow. What a stat.
Oh, what did we just do?
We might have just won the finals.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fun. That's a good one.
Cash.
But Cash. Yes, I don't think this goes all the way up to A1, but holy cow, this was a fantastic game. I mean, we've seen some A1 Ant games. We have to have somewhat of a standard, not tier flate tonight. I think Cash is more than fair. I think this is good. Cool. There's that tier list. Look at that. Nice big tier list. Cool. I had a couple tweets that I was going to share. How about that? How about some tweets? Brandon Beck, first playoff Nas Reed game. That's a fun one. Okay, and here's Mark Dagnall in the media with apparently wolf howling in the background or something.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah.
They obviously were able to hold us off because they really ran through the 48 minutes tonight.
Did you feel any different about the looks they got tonight?
The looks?
Yeah.
I think we generated
I don't know what that is, but that is creepy. Just like this person saying, that's low-key eerie, like the pack is hunting. That's crazy. I like that. That's interesting. Chris Chris Finch on Terrence Shannon Jr. after Game 3. You're definitely going to see more of him.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
From Wolves lead. Shout
I
out
just
Wolves
got the
lead.
chills.
Yeah. Now we've got one here from Terrence Shannon Jr. post game. When my name is called, I do what I do.
It's just a normal feeling because I always work, always stay ready, and just be the best teammate I can be during the meantime. And when my name called, I do what I do.
I love that. Oh my god.
That's cool.
Uh,
I want to give a shout out to this Twitter account. Francis Dressen. I'm not sure. But what they do is after we win a playoff game, they make a jersey for the Timberwolves based on the other team and their jersey. So they made like a Timberwolves OKC looking jersey. And
That's
like
sweet.
last time they had a Timberwolves one in the same style as this Golden State one. And I'm like, oh, this is like
kind of dope.
This is cool. I like this. You know, I wish there was something you could buy, but just a shout out. I don't know them at all. They didn't ask me to do this. I saw this and I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, there's some tweets. How about that? New portion of the show, maybe? Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
It's hard to do this while I'm streaming. But also I should always shout out Wolves box score since they've been on the show. One thing will always be true: the Timberwolves will make you look stupid. Wolves in 6. Yes.
Yes. Oh my god.
Couldn't be truer.
Perfect.
Cool. Well,
perfect.
We got a
perfect game.
It was a perfect game, and we've got a chance here now going into Monday night. We could win. It is very possible. And I think we've got some giveaways, or a giveaway at the very least. Let me refresh, see how many likes we're at. We're at 60. Oh, okay. You know, maybe if we get to 80, we'll do the jersey giveaway tonight. See if we can stretch that goal just a little bit. But remember, so for giveaways, we're going to do the gift card. Or maybe it ends up being like a Cash App or a Venmo type situation. I don't exactly know, because I'm going to try to buy the gift card because I think that's the easiest way to do it. And then we'll do that. But anyways, just make sure you have to be subscribed. Remember, if you are a member, like you have joined and you have the little number next to you, how many months you've been in the WAD squad, or the play-in champions membership or whatever, that gives you 4 times as likely to win the giveaway. So make sure you are a member. Also, it supports us. You know, one of these days here, we might start taking this money for ourselves. I don't know. We're trying to make it here, but we're still going to do giveaways all the time, of course. And you have to like the stream. You have to do all these things to be in here for the giveaway. Now, remember, we're going to do a keyword giveaway. You have to send me your Twitter, your Instagram, some kind of social media. And if we don't hear from you within 60 seconds, we're moving on. So if your stream's not caught up, I'm sorry. You're just out of luck, probably. So preferably your Discord name would actually be best. So, but we're going to do a $50 gift card to the store. This means you could buy a Jaden McDaniels Treacherous shirt. This means you could buy an Anthony Edwards tee. You could buy a Wolves hat. You could buy all these different things. This is not sponsored by the Timberwolves. I should say that. I think that's like something I'm legally supposed to say. I don't know. They're not sponsoring this. We're just buying this for you guys. There's no rules here. And we're going to do a keyword, which means that you have to type this into the chat and let me get the right thing in here. We're going to do something kind of weird. In the theme of Terrence Shannon Jr., let's do this. Where is this? There we go. Yeah. Done. Okay. It might do an announcement. I'm not sure. It said it was going to do an announcement, so we'll see if it does that. If not, I'm pasting. Oops, that's my personal one. I'm going to paste this here. The keyword is. How did you know that?
How do you know that, Blake?
How did you know that? What? That's so crazy.
But also spelled correctly, Blake.
Yeah, it's not spelled correctly, Blake. So make sure you do that. You're not entered yet.
Big boy, shout out, big boy.
Big boy with the over-unders. Appreciate you as always. You're more consistent than we are, honestly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake, that's like freaky. I don't know. I don't even want to give this to you anymore because that was scary. If Blake wins, there's something. He's hacked my computer.
Everybody type that in chat.
Type
The way
that in
it is
chat.
written right there.
Yes, exactly. All right, Blake is at the arena. Blake is over my shoulder right now. Who knows? All right, we got 15 in here. We're going to wait 15 more seconds, and then we're doing the giveaway. Remember, you have to have a Twitter, Discord, something. And if I don't hear from you quickly, we're moving on. And we're at 63 likes, so I don't know if we're going to do a jersey tonight, but we will do the $50 in Timberwolves team store or whatever, or Fanatics or something like that. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With the lotion, says, oh gosh. Oh, wait, where's the button for choose a winner? There it is. Okay. Sorry. It is Mr. C.
Mr. C.
How about that? Mr. C, I didn't even see your name come through here for, oh yeah, there you are. Mr. C, send your info. I need your info so that we can get you that.
The easiest way to do this is join our Discord, #Discord. What do we say?
Or
Shout out
exclamation
Discord.
point. Yes. You can do.
And then message Cameron directly.
Yes.
But if you don't have that, paste it in here. I think you have to do some sort of other format.
Yeah, you can't put. I was sneaky tonight. Gonna have a happy kid, I think. That's awesome.
Nice. Shout out to you, man.
Perfect. Well, you send me your information somehow in the chat. If you're in the Discord, that works too. But I need to know. I'll figure out how to shoot you message via Discord. Perfect. Yes. Awesome. And yeah, I don't know. I never say my name. I need to say my name more often because everybody kind of knows us. But I always say your name, but not my name. I'm Cameron. You can also message Ashwin, but I'm going to be the one that's going to be handling it. So,
Don't message me.
don't message Ashwin unless it's to get to me.
Yes.
Cool. Well, congrats, Mr. C. Like I said, we're going to do some more giveaways here. Our YouTube check hit, so we've got giveaways to happen before the season's over. And worst case scenario, the season's over in 2 games.
Hey, what is this? What is this? Shut the fuck. Shut up.
But best case scenario,
Best case?
we are doing streams until the end of June.
7 games away, baby.
I might be in
wins.
Canada. I might be in Canada in the mountains, but I'll be streaming from the finals. I'll figure out a way.
From the Alps, drinking that
From the-
crisp, clean water.
From the Rockies, yes. We're going to be on a... Okay. Mr. C, are you Ope Dill IGAF? Hopefully. I want to make sure. Oh gosh, says not Canada. Butterfly is throwing tomatoes at Link Stewart in the chat here. Mr. C, if you're here, just confirm. I just want to... Hey, Cameron, Mr. C here. Perfect. I just want to make sure. Oh, well, I got 2 messages now. No, I just got 1.
He said Ope Dilly GAF. Yep.
Okay, perfect. There we go. Thank you, Mr. C. I just want to verify. Okay, perfect. All right. Well,
We don't need
I
any
think-
Mr. C burners in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was
Exactly.
great to
I
see
don't want
Rob
people-
Dillingham, tweedle his little feet when he was jumping for threes. It was great to see Terrence Shannon Jr. just like ball out. I'm very happy right now. I can get kind of disgusting when I'm happy. Like the amount of ego I have with our team being this good, this stage in the playoffs is remarkable. It is so gratifying because we have kind of not won convincingly in any 1 or 2 games in a series. This was needed. This was desperately needed, and we swung, man. And I'm so happy and proud to wear this in the streets of Seattle.
Yes. There were a lot of fans at Tom's that were for the Timberwolves.
That was sweet. That was the best
That
experience
was
we've had.
awesome. Yeah. Everybody fly out to Seattle. We'll go to Tom's together. Even though you have one downtown Minneapolis, just fly out to Seattle. We'll all go to Tom's Monday night. Get a flight tonight. But for real, if there are people in the Seattle area, we're always down to go to Tom's or something, or Petoskey's or wherever out here in Seattle and watch some games. Tom's was really fun to watch that game. It's a relatively new Tom's too, so it was a little quiet. I mean, there was still plenty of people in there, but it wasn't like packed. So that was nice. Cool. They do have the pickle chicken, Matthew. Yes, they do. And I had that pickle chicken. They gave me way too much. They gave me like literally an entire chicken. It was like not possible. But it was good. Got the cheese curds. And then Crone got me a beer, and I'm just absolutely hammered now. I'm flying out. There we go.
Don't tease me, Matt.
Yeah,
It'd be
don't
sweet to have you.
tease. Don't you tease.
Well, it's chicken with pickle.
It's pickle brine chicken, or as I keep accidentally calling it today, prickle chicken. But yes, it's pretty good. I like it. I will say it's been different every time I've had it. The first time I had it at Tom's Minneapolis, I loved it. The second time I had it, I barely tasted the pickle. And tonight it was like a totally different experience, but I tasted the pickle. So pickles, lotion, we got it all here tonight.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
Wisps.
we actually wisps. I could always bring the wisp
There's your
up. but
entire
tonight-
personality right there in one
it
sentence.
kind of is my entire personality. I've always got a wisp on hand just in case. There we go. Cool. It's pickle juice that gives Cam that radiant skin. Jesus Christ, Charlie Farley.
And it's going on screen.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm scared to fly at the moment. Butterfly, that's valid. Cool.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I think that's it for us. We're gonna be back after game 4. Again, more pickle chicken, more cheese curds. And for real, if you're out here in Seattle, let us know. And if you watch the VOD and you're out here in Seattle, join the Discord. We can hang out, find a good. It's not even like table. I mean, they have tables, but they got a bar. They got everything. It works. Even if you're introverted, feel free to come by. We can be quiet. We can be loud. We can be it all. Feel free to join.
You can be it all, man.
We can be it all. Cool.
Cameron,
All right.
if we win on Monday, when we win on
It's-
Monday,
It's the levels of optimism that I'm gonna have. Kyle
Are
Tighe.
we
Kyle
booking flights
Tighe.
to Minnesota?
The optimism that Kyle Tighe has will look
Oh.
like nothing compared to the optimism that I will have after game 4. It is going to be off the charts. Like I'm decked out entirely like that guy that travels around the US to go to all the Wolves games. Like
yeah.
that's how I'm looking. I'm wearing the Wolves hat in downtown Seattle. I've got 3 jerseys on at the same time. It's gonna be crazy.
I would like to see that.
Oh gosh, you're not wrong. We might be flashing after game 4.
You do not want to see that.
Cool. Well, I don't have anything else to say. I have to respond to Ope Dill IGAF. I don't know. Mr. C. Yes. And Mr. C, if you're still watching, it is going to be just I will do it tonight, but it's going to take just a little bit of time. So I appreciate it. I'll get back to your message here in a second. But we will be live. Anyways, I was talking about Tom's. We're going to be a little late again on Monday. I'm sorry, but it will be pretty much the same. It'll probably be very similar. I might go live first and the National will join later. And yeah, hopefully we're just as happy as we are today. That would be awesome. Cool.
Clip it, Charlie.
Clip it. I don't know what we're clipping, but clip something.
Just gonna move everyone on the Space Needle.
Oh, okay. I like it. Cool. That's it for me. Any last words, Ashwin?
Thank you all for joining. It's been real. 7 wins. That's all it is. That's all it takes. Way to
Yes.
respond. That was my X Factor. Yeah,
That was the X Factor. And your prediction? Your Armies We Have the Meats prediction?
my prediction. Game 4, it's tied 2-2. What the hell?
I
love that.
I'm there.
Thank you. Going back to OKC with OKC in shambles. MVP trophy revoked. Return
Revoked the
to Jokic.
For real. It should go
On
to
horse.
Jokic. It should be Jokic. I don't know why it's not, but all right, I agree. I think we win game 4. and we're gonna be happy. We're gonna be smiling
So happy.
and we're gonna do all the things. Cool. All right, it was great seeing you all. 7 more wins is still possible. Intro is the outro. We'll see you guys Monday night. 2-2.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.
Edwards.